are nurses making the huge sum of money like people are thinking?
Adwoa, I love what you're doing. Sana would the end and I'm a feeling. Adwoa, when I would only a movie where you're part one. You're killing me.
Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. It's the boy P or the Rasta. Anything you call me, I'm gonna respond. Today what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about my first salary I made as a graduate nurse with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Stay tuned. Okay, so people who have not subscribed yet, friends and family, people who are watching me just now, if you've not subscribed yet, go ahead, click the subscribe button, just join the family of love, just join the Rasta nurse, and share the video, click the like button, and let's go. Today what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about my first salary as a Rasta nurse with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So I graduated, and my first salary I wanted to share it with you guys. So when I was in school, I was searching for a lot of things. How much does nurses make? Nurses with Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I've also asked a lot of people who were working how much they made when they are working as a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and I've heard a lot. I've looked it up myself on the internet, and it's not easy. It's not easy because people actually don't tell you the right thing. And when you look up on the internet, sometimes you see some huge figures and you see some things on the internet, and you think, whoo, nurses are making big. But today, the Rasta nurse is going to break things down to you. I'm going to tell you how much I made as a new graduate nurse. Okay, so without wasting time, let's go through how much. First of all, I'm in Belgium. People who are watching who don't know, I would like to tell you that I'm in Belgium. So I'm in Ghent City, and that's where I live. That's a Flemish area. We'll talk about that later. So let's go on and talk about how much I made as a new nurse. So I work full-time as a graduate nurse. And this full-time that I work 38 hours. So in America, people work also 39 hours or more. I think you guys do it in 2 weeks, but in a week, for us, we work 38 hours or 40 hours. It depends on where you're working and where you also, your location is at. So for me, I am in Ghent, and they expect us to work actually 38 hours a week. And to work 38 hours a week, we are expected to work 7 hours 36 minutes a day. So 7 hours 36 minutes a day. So that's how long we can work. That's where I am. Yeah, you can do over hours and that kind of things, but you are expected to work 7 hours 36 minutes in a day. So let's break it down. I'm going to look on my papers whilst we are going through this. With this 7 hours 36 minutes a day, we have also breaks. So we have 30 minutes break, which is unpaid, that you are not going to be paid for. And that makes in total, that's going to be about 8 hours 6 minutes. And that you have to work with your break that you have to take. And for me, when I started as a graduate nurse, it depends on where you're working and in which institution you're working with. The location also counts a lot. So I am in Ghent, and Ghent is actually a little bit expensive than other like cities. So where I am right now, I make 16.5 euros per hour, like approximately 16.5 euros per hour. But if you are in other cities, you can make between it depends, 14 euro 50 to 17 euros as a new graduate nurse. All depends on your city and where you're working with the institution you're working with actually. So we're also going to go inside. So in Belgium, for example, if you start as a new graduate nurse, you're expected to make between 17,450 euros to 23,450 euros. Apart from that, I, as a new graduate nurse, I have certain things I get from my hospital I'm working with. I don't know if it goes to other European countries or also in America, so I can't tell you that, but I'm telling you what I know now. I'm telling you what the Rasta nurse know now, so we're breaking it down. So for example, residence allowance and household allowance. These are something that's a benefit on your salary that you have. For example, I live alone, so I get a residence allowance, which is not that much. It's about 25 euros per month. And if you're married and you have children, then you are going to get something like a household allowance. So for me, I'm not married, I don't have any children, so I live alone. And because I live alone, I get this residence allowance. So other benefits outside the salary that we get as a new graduate nurse. Let me break it down. So we have the meal voucher. So a day, when you work a day like 7 hours, 36 minutes in a day, you get a voucher. So a meal voucher, and that's 5 euros. And the 5 euros you have to pay about €1.09 in taxes. So, but normally they give you the 5 euros and they take the taxes from your salary. So that's how they do. Also, the other benefit that you get outside your salary is hospitalization insurance. That's something that you get. I know that a lot of countries also give that to their nurses. So as a new graduate nurse in Belgium, that's something you are going to get. So you're going to actually get hospitalization insurance. And that's also cool. Like you can go to the hospital, and when you go to the hospital, you will be taken care of. Another benefit that you get as a new graduate nurse is wait, let me look. Last, like something that you get when for example, where you stay to where you go to work. So the distance between your workplace and where you stay. For example, I go with a bicycle, and when you go with a bicycle, you're supposed to get about 0.20, so 24 cents actually per kilometer. And so that's what I get. And actually for me, in and out, it's about I ride my bicycle is about 9 kilometers to work, and so about 18 kilometers in and out. So yeah, you can do your maths. I'm not going to do the maths for you. And also, with all this I just said, like with my brutto loan I had, like I just said, I had 16 euros and 5 cents per hour. That's why I get paid. Also in the evening, for example, from 7 to 8 in the evening, you get 20% extra. And yeah, 20% extra, that's actually not bad. And also from 8 to 6 in the morning, so the people who do night, I don't do night. People don't know, I am a mobile nurse. That means I work in every department, so I don't do nights. I've never done night before, but I actually do the late shifts. The late shifts actually starts from where I work. It starts from 1:54 to 10 o'clock. And the early shift starts at 6:30 to 2:30. And evening shifts, I've never done it, so I actually don't know, but I think it starts at 9 o'clock to the morning 6:30. So that's what I know. So if you do this thing, so I do a lot of late shifts, so I'm still in the late shift. So from 8 to 10 that I close, I get 35% extra on my income. So on the 16 euro, I get 35% on that from 8 to 10. And from 7 to 8, I already had 20%. So like I said, on Saturdays, if you also work from 6 to 8, you always get 25% off what you get an hour. So 16 euros plus 25% of the 16 euros. That's almost about 19 euros 26. So on Saturdays when you work, you get much more money. And on Sunday and public holidays, you get about 56% more. So that's about 25 euros per hour if you work on Sundays or on public holidays. So actually that's everything I have to say, and everything I have to say about the income I had as a graduate nurse. So what I would say is, nurses making the huge sum of money like people are thinking. I can't actually give you the answer, but I personally, if you ask me, can you live with the salary you get? I think you can live a comfortable life with your salary that you have. Are you going to be rich? I don't think you're going to be rich with this amount of money you're getting, but I think you will be able to cater for a family if you want one, or you will be able to do certain things in life that you want with the salary that you get. But I don't see that you would be able to make huge amount of money like how people see and people think that nurses are making banks and banks of money. So I'd like to thank you for watching my video. Enjoy it. And okay, so the people who have not joined the family of love yet, it's time, it's really time to join the family of love. Just go ahead. If you want to know how you want to join, just go ahead, click the subscribe button, like, share, comment. Just let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you're expecting from me as a Rasta nurse. Let me know if you have a question for me. And also if I maybe said something about an income which is not actually the right thing, you can always correct me. We are here to learn, and we are learning. So it's actually the meaning that we are supposed to learn from each other. So go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and stay in touch. One love. Bye. Peace.